Hey kids, thanks for watching. Here in the NorthLeft part of the country, when we play with fish, it's most likely going to be salmon or halibut, maybe the occasional trout. About 25 years ago, I was in Texas, and driving from Dallas to Arlington, there were catfish restaurants, like every 100 yards. We don't see a lot of catfish up here, but the other day in the grocery store, I saw this. They called them catfish nuggets, and I assume that they're trimmings, from fillets. Little chunks, looks like good fish, and cheap, $1.99 a pound. Oh man, had to buy that. Looking at recipes, one thing they all have in common is a batter made with corn flour, which I don't happen to have. I've got some masa on hand, but with masa it's going to taste like a tamale, so that's not going to work. Step one, I'm going to see if I can turn some cornmeal into something like flour. If not, then we'll figure out plan B. But let's see what this does. Here we go. Experiment one. Seems to be kind of settling in the bottom, so let's mix it up a little bit here. Well, let's see what we've got. Well, to tell you the truth, well, yeah, it's finer. It's a little bit finer. It's nowhere near flour, but it's not nearly as gritty as it was, so maybe we'll try that, see if we can make that work. Well, let's see what we can do about some batter. We had about a half cup of the corn. We're going to bring in a half cup of regular old AP flour. I've got some magic seasoning from Paul Prudhomme. Now he's New Orleans, but New Orleans, that's kind of close to Texas. I was thinking just some cayenne, but for some reason I can't figure out where I hid my cayenne. I know I have it here somewhere, and it is just not being forthcoming. Oh yeah, that looks like more than enough. I think I'm going to add an egg to this also. Make it a little bit sticky. And main ingredient, we need some beer. Alaskan amber, that's about as far from the south as you can get, but it's what I got. Okay, that's starting to look pretty good. I'm going to get the deep fryer lid up here. and I'll be back with you in a couple minutes. I'm back. Well, we got the deep fryer nice and hot. We're kind of set up here, ready to go. Let's see what we can do with these. We'll get a few of them into the batter. Get them nice and lathered up. And into the pool. Now I'm going to wild guess these at about 5 minutes. They're not very big, so I think they'll cook quickly. So we'll set her for 5. And I'll speed this part up so you don't have to sit here for a full 5 minutes watching. We'll get the next batch kind of geared up, ready to go here. Okay, there's 5 minutes. Let's see what we got here. Well, they're definitely crispy. We'll look to see if they're nice and flaky through. That looks pretty good. I think maybe the next batch I'm going to give a little bit longer. We'll see what that does. $1.99 a pound. This is about 3/4 of a pound, so I figure including the egg and the beer and the spices, this is about $3.50 worth of food. If you didn't use the beer, just put in water, about $2 for this. Is it a great value? Absolutely. How does it taste? You know, for somebody who grew up on salmon, I think catfish is probably an acquired taste, but it's good. I'm definitely going to eat this. It's just very different from the fish we normally eat here in the Northwest. What would I do differently? Well, it really would benefit from some cayenne and maybe a squeeze of about half a lemon. I mean, it's good, but it could definitely come up a little bit in the flavor profile. Good value, you bet. Well, like always, if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, maybe even share. That's the way we grow the channel, is people like you helping us out. Come on, like it. It's just a click. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know you did that, okay? Thanks again for watching. See you next time. Peace.